The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way. And the Pirates will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So the Army Black Knights offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
He's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pirates offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Vance. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll run the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The play action fake. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To the air, it's Vance. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Pirates will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll go to the counter. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finds a little space. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hope.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guy.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. On the option. Now the toss.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Give to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Pirates want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Vance. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And, guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Quick spin on the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Key. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Army! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Stanford. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Pirates want to crank the tempo. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Slithers into space.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. The sure hands, it's Reynolds. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Vance. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That slices the lead to 2. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Shows him the stiff arm. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe of the 48. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now on third down for this offense. Hand off to the fullback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's key.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got a man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Under fire. Got a little space. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Dropping back, it's Vance. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch at the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Vance. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. On the option. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Here comes the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. On the run, it's Keith. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And some room to work. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Run it with the fullback. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Keith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they go back on top.
13, East Carolina, 11.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Pirates will hustle to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. On the ground, it's Montgomery. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Heaves it on the run. Makes a grab on the shot. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll send the back in motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 15 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. He now has 63 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Vance. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that wide receiver screen.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Pirates come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Hester. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Black Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wonder if they'll be conservative on first and 10. Sticks it in his belly. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The option look. He'll pitch it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for room. It's Key. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They booted away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Vance. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ellison. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. Motion from the back with the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.